Hi everyone, it's Miss Gores. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe and taking care of yourself. Today, I am going to talk to you about metaphors. So yesterday you learned about similes, or earlier today, whenever you caught up, you learned about similes. So we're going to take it one step further today, and my intention for learning today is to teach you about metaphors and how to use them in your own writing eventually. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. All right. So, metaphor. The definition of a metaphor is really similar to similes, actually. So, it's a really good segue from yesterday's work. Metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things using the words is, are, was, and were. So, same as simile, they're comparing two things, but different because you're not using the words like or as. You're being very direct. You're saying something is something else, or something was something else. And one of the big things that you really want to think about is the comparison. Why are these two things being compared? Um, so the first step is finding it and noticing it. The second step is understanding what the comparison is about. So this example here of a little boy going down a slide, it says, life is a curly slide full of twists and turns. So the two things being compared is life, one, and the curly slide, two. So there's two things being compared. Now this one out directly tells you what the comparison is because the slide is twisty, it has twists and turns, and that's kind of a similar theme of life. As we're all noticing now, life has lots of twists and turns. So that's the reason for the comparison. Some more examples we have. Um, let's see. After he broke it, his foot was a balloon. So foot and a balloon. Notice how they're not saying his foot was like a balloon because that would be a simile. They're saying his foot was a balloon. So think about the size of a balloon and then the size of his foot. They are probably similar, so that's the reason for the comparison. The classroom was a zoo. Think about maybe the way the classroom was acting, and then think about the way a zoo runs. So what could the similarity be and why was it being called that? You are a chicken, he is a walking dictionary, the girl was a statue. Now, this is figurative language because we're not being literal, unless a girl really is a statue. But she's going to be looking like a statue, or she was very still, and that's why they're comparing her to a statue. So there's always additional things that you can look up online too. If you ever don't understand the simile or the metaphor that's being used, go online and find out why. If you've never seen a statue before and you don't know the comparison, what could that possibly mean? That's what Google's for. Hop online and try to get to the bottom of it. Be that detective while you're reading, because it's going to help you with your writing as well. So the work that you are going to do on your own is going to be a poem entitled Homework. So we want you to go back in this poem and read it. Read it once, try to understand the metaphors, and then pull them out and really think about what is the comparison being made. So homework. I'm gonna read it out loud to you. Homework. No one likes it. Homework is a bee sting on your tongue. It's the worst. Homework is dropping your ice cream cone on the sidewalk. How awful. Homework is a deflated balloon. So depressing. Let's do away with it. Homework. So we want you to notice a metaphor that you notice in the poem, why you think those two items are being compared, and what is another metaphor you can think of for homework. So you're doing a lot here. You're noticing something, you're pulling it out, and then you're really breaking it down and finding the relationship. And then you're being asked to do that too and come up with another example of a metaphor for homework. You're also going to see some poems that are going to be given to you. So Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson is another really famous poet that if you'd like to challenge yourself, try reading her stuff and really go for it. It's a challenge, but if you can do it, I give you a lot of credit. And then lastly, at the end of the week, you're going to be asked to write another poem using a few devices that you've learned this week. So practice writing it yourself. Think of a topic, write at least two stanzas, 4 lines each, and try to use two different metaphors about that topic. So think of something that you'd like to write about, or maybe something funny or something serious, depending on the mood. Um, but yeah, you're going to be asked to write, so why not get a head start on it and really think about some things that are interesting to you? Well, I hope this was helpful for you today, and I hope that you really understand what a metaphor is, how to use it, and then practice writing it on your own and have fun with it. Poems are supposed to be fun, figurative language is fun, um, and very emotional. So get into it and have a lovely rest of your day and stay safe and healthy, guys. Bye.